Ein neues Spiel. Halibut. Fisch. Er baut eine Köder. Unser neues Zuhause, ich sehe schon. Wie doof.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
But only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Okay. Wir dürfen direkt einfach mal Strafe zahlen. Fängt doch schon mal gut an.
Fell foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Bestimmt nicht.
We enjoyed our first instantly iconic ad campaign, Got Water.
Erstmal hinsetzen.
Shop oversaw the introduction of digital real-time in 15,342 AC.
So, What are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh,
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public.
Felix,
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
There were the dark times. And
Und
slowly
was ist mit uns?
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
but surely light returned to the Fedora.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Were unveiled to the public in 12,787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenner Castlechop.
Natürlich auch sie, also.
Then, in
Ja, ich komm schon.
13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first
Bitte so der
instantly
Handwerker.
iconic ad
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
Yay.
more commonly as Fess Up. This was followed by the all-water-led renewal project.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you?
Nicht?
I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time,
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you've never snapped out of that daydream.
Slowly but surely,
Tschüss.
light returned.
Warte. Oh, das geht nicht.
In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency to All Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled to the public in
Ich dachte, das ist ein Abaufsteller.
12,780 AC, followed by the
Hier rein.
of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenner Castle.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Professor auch noch. AW-Sektor? Was ist der AW-Sektor? Out of order. All-Water-Sektor? Hauptstadt. Out of order.
This location is not accessible via your permission slip, and you know it.
Aber das ist interessant. All-Water-Sektor. Hauptstation.
Destination chosen. We hope
Ih,
you enjoy your all-water
eingeschleimt.
journey.
arrived.
Sir, is that
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner.
Temporarily.
We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall...
Und ich kenn's halt erst recht nicht.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place. As we calculated the possible inconvenience...
Wenn es keine Rabatte gibt, dann setzen wir uns halt hin und warten einfach. Doch nicht. Boah, okay.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorized to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that...
This location is not accessible via your permission slip.
Agora Arkaden.
And you know it. This location is not accessible via your permission slip. And you know it.
Laborsektor?
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Wie? Ins Labor kann ich. Wieso kann ich ins Labor, Leute?
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
Hey! Wie? Das nennt man das offenes Wohnen oder wie? Wäre auf jeden Fall nichts für mich. Lounge Level 1. Tschüss. Reg dich nicht auf. Ja, ich komm ja schon. Nicht mal entspannen kann man hier.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right? Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Add-ons.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Na, nicht ran. Ich komm da nicht ran. Willkommen. Und Systeme. Count. lokale Turkierungen. Speicheranalyse. Dokumente. To-Do-Liste. Reinige die Filterstation. Morak sagte mir, ich sollte die Filterstation reinigen, wie immer. Filtere die Fische. Morak sagte, mich doch an, Fische zu filtern. Okay, wir sollen Fische füttern, wir sollen das Zeug reinigen. Ist das alles? Machen. Muss ich hier setzen? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da hier runtergelassen habe. Damit aber nichts machen. Gut. Oder auch nicht gut. Was macht das? Telefon.
It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this.
Aufgabe fragt Cyrus Fischbrot. Fragt Cyrus nach Fischfutter. Sei der Richtige, um nach Fischfutter zu fragen. Wo ist Sai? Mein Zimmer. Schauen wir. Ist auch ein bisschen schäbig. Winzig, klein und hässlich, aber ja, mein Zimmer. Lounge.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Signor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
Nerede kadın? Hani kadın? Kurtul içindeki kuşkularından.
Gesund zu so oft.
What is Sun Tzu's Ashk?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ashk, Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, well, with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
Nichts für mich.
Sen neler söylüyorsun?
Was würde ich eigentlich... Ja, was würde ich eigentlich überhaupt her?
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Been in the plantain business here on the Fedora for generations. You know you want some of that toasty golden delight with your dinner, or lunch, or breakfast especially. Plantains and some grilled fish.
Wie C und Level... Hier so weiter runter. Okay. Ja, aufs PC muss er nicht. Auf dem PC können wir auch nichts machen. Filtration, Pump off. Filtration, Pump 0. Nicht das Tentakel. Okay. Ein Hebel. Hebel, den ich nicht drücken kann. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich gemacht habe. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich gemacht habe. Außer, dass ich das Wasser abgelassen habe. Aber scheinbar war es ja richtig. Also von daher, ja, scheint okay zu sein. Also können wir mal reingucken. Noch nicht. Da machen wir schon wieder. Er zeichnet gerne. Er zeichnet vielleicht nicht so gut. Nicht, dass es mich begeistert oder sowas. Oh, wir können reden. Ich dachte, wir können nicht reden. Lauf. Tyrannical Concept. Silber. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie ich da reinkomme. Hier ist die komische Dingsbums. Was auch immer das ist.
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Sorry, Drat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Wie free out here.
Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
Abgeschlossen, sehr schön. Aber fülle ich das Futter dann ein? Wir haben Fischfutter. Es ist nur die Frage, was mache ich mit dem Fischfutter? Wo haue ich das Fischfutter rein? Aber ich habe Fischfutter. So, hoch da und keine Ahnung. Das Ding ist ja auch noch da. Hier.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
Fisch zum Abendessen.
Harold Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Gehe in die Agora-Karten. Aber jetzt kann ich die zur Ankündigung in die Agora-Karten gehen. Ich sollte besser die Röhre nutzen, damit ich nicht verpasse. Okay. Also Spaßlevel war ja Minimum und ja, ich kann ihn ja verstehen, also Fischfüttern machen wirklich so. Kriege ich auch keinen so Hype oder so. Nee.
why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Können wir die Ankündigung auf dem Fernseher in der Lounge? Okay.
Memory marbles, the laser engraved.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castletop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castletop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
All Water Corp announcement.
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buonanotte, Chris.
Buonanotte, Harold.
Buonanotte.
Everything. Good evening, everyone. Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Schlafenszeit. Zeit für ein Nickerchen. Ich wünschte, mein Bett wäre nicht direkt unter Maurice Labor. Sie ist manchmal so eine laute Nachteule. Die Zeichnung, also schon alleine für die Zeichnung lohnt sich, hier immer mal wieder reinzugucken.
Oh boy. What a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Natürlich nicht. Vor allem nach Absturz. $1.800 und ja, 1.250.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready.
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
Okay, also öffnen und reingucken.
Now activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
Das hatte ich schon. So weit bin ich gekommen.
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
So kleiner ging das auch nicht, oder?
Et voila! Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Erstmal hier begrüßen.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Werfen stecken wir etwa irgendwie in Schwierigkeiten?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Habt ihr über die blühenden Steine gesprochen?
Did you guys talk about the bloomy rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Ernsthaft?
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
Was muss ich nochmal erledigen? Brigitte meinte irgendwas von Energie knapp.
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Ja.
What needs doing again?
Harold, use the PDA. Anything else on your mind?
Nee, alles gut.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold.
Bin halt ein bisschen zerstreut. Markus will, dass ich Tommys Mischwarenladen in Agora-Arkaden gehe und frage, ob er einen alten blauen Stein auf Lager hat. Alten blauen Stein.
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Ja, lass mich dann hier. eigentlich unten? Was soll jetzt? Irgendwie, das erste, was ich hier gelesen habe, ist die Flirtstation. Wo ist das denn? Hier kann ich nicht runter. Dann nicht. Mr. Tentakel. Auf der Flürstation. Hier wieder Wasser drin. Nicht? Doch. Was ist denn?
It's also a state of body.
Oh.
Pop into our aircon chilled store and let us transport you to another world of ice and snow. Ready to go? Slide on over to Slippy's, where it's always the season to be jolly. Stuff everywhere? Need stuff elsewhere? You schlep it there.
Yay!
Hatırlamıyorum. Hiçbir şey hatırlamıyorum. Ah benim bu talihsiz başım.
O halde şimdiye kadar söylediklerin yalan mıydı?
Ne söyledim ki?
Bak işte neler söylediğini bile bilmiyorsun.
O halde benden duyduğuna inan. Ben söylediklerimi hatırlamasam bile.
Madem öyle, bundan sonraki hayatını sadece benimle
Ich verstehe
yaşayacağına,
nichts.
beni çok mutlu edeceğine söz ver.
Söz. Sözüm olsun. Senin iltifatına mazhar olacağım.
Sana
Fand die Werbung
sarıldığımda
interessant.
tüm yıldızları kucaklamış olmak istiyorum.
Köyde yalnız kalınca serap görürüz ya. Ama sen bana o...
Wie täuscht, dass ich die Werbung bin?
We're sorry. The social district tube route will be closed while we improve journey smoothness. However, we still advise not to eat a big lunch before traveling. Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
Danke. Ich hoffe mal.
Now exit the tube.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold, good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
Ich hab keine Ahnung.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I just meant... I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But What did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man.
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix. Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him.
Es war so klar, dass er abhaut. Warum kriegen wir direkt hier? Wir haben doch gar nichts gemacht. Wir kriegen den ganzen
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
Welche Preise gibt es?
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
Wie jetzt? Ich habe nichts gewonnen. Der macht eine Hoffnung. Der macht mir Hoffnung und dann habe ich nicht mehr was gewonnen. Okay. John Slippy Junior. Bitte wähle eine der oberen Kategorien aus. Genau, Sleepy's Double Black Diamond Angebote sind da nur für einen Tag. Nicht verpassen. Sleepy's exklusive neuer Kampagne stand heute noch bei Sleepy's. Weiß. Markus will, dass ich Tios Frage gewesen mit den Details vorangeht. Okay. Sprich mit Sekretär Nummer 8. Sekretär Nummer 17 hat mir von einem geheimnisvollen 4. Bruder erzählt. Und dass Nummer 8 vielleicht bereit ist, mir mehr zu erzählen. Hier ist was zu fordern.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
Do you think everything sounds...
Hey, Tommy.
Well,
I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh no, what do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet! Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie! You know that every piece in my inventory is legally obtained, or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Wen meint der? Ich habe halt überhaupt keine Ahnung.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense, just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
Ich mein's. Was genau habe ich mir da gerade angesehen?
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
Beugen. Beugen.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Wir sollen den Kunden anwerben. Ich finde das eigentlich gar nicht mal so blöd, wenn wir den Kunden anwerben, wenn wir das was bekommen. Tommy weigert sich wegen Beziehungsgedöns bitte den allgemeinen Sparladen öffnen. Vielleicht wirklich in den Energiesektor zu gehen und nachsehen, bei ihr irgendwas. Aber jetzt bin ich hier im Kite. General Store. The General.
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him?
Es gab Besseres zu tun. Auch trocken.
Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Doppeldecker. Yay! Dahin. So, komm her. Ich schaff das. Nein. Oh. Okay, da. Nein. Wann kriege ich denn den Highscore? Ey! Nicht gut darin.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking up space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh, dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh, I see. Good luck.
Okay. Yeah. Prost! Prost! Ja. Was ist das für ein Add-on? Wir spielen Weltraumtoast. Ich weiß nicht, was ich von Weltraumtoast halten soll. Das ist halt Weltraumtoast.